For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 17 of the Roma career mode here on FIFA 18. We end the transfer window today, hoping to finally be able to actually sell someone to have the finances to bring in a new centre-back. Time is running out for us. We are on the 29th of January, so just 48 or 72 hours left in the window. We have a game against Sampdoria to play to start us off, and then hopefully someone will actually bid for one of the players I want to sell. I've had loan bids in for players I don't want to sell, and transfer bids in for players I don't want to sell, i.e. Alessandro Florenzi, but nothing for anyone that I actually want to move out of the club. So we don't yet have the money to bring in an adequate replacement for anyone that is potentially outgoing. So that it may well end up that we don't make a signing between now and the end of deadline day. But I would very much like to get something done. I want a new centre-back. I can't afford a new centre-back. Please, someone bid for one of the players that I want to sell. Thank you. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Hopefully we can close the gap on Juventus with a win in this game. As you can see, actually, AC Milan have lost on match day 22 and Juventus have drawn on match day 22, so we can actually close the gap from what was 5 points that is now 6 points to Juve down to 3 with a win here against Sampdoria. But they are in 6th and having a good season and actually have a game in hand on us too. So if we lose this, they'll go on to 39, and then if they win their game in hand, they'll come up to 42 as well after 22 games played, and we'll have four teams on 42 points after 22 games played, which would be remarkable. So avoiding defeat here is supremely important. Let's go. Salah into Duvan Zapata. Pulls that back there to Maximilian Arnold. Into Linetti to Pratt. To Linetti to nearly the back of the net. Good save by Alisson. Great move by Sampdoria. That's exactly the sort of football that has seen them have as strong a season as they have done to this point in the Serie A season. There's still a long way to go, of course. This is match day 22 and 38 games to be played, so we're only about two-thirds of the way, or just shy of two-thirds of the way through the year. But if I get that round the corner to Kevin Strootman, we very nearly took a lead ourselves at the other end after they nearly scored at the opposite end of the field. This could be quite an entertaining game, actually. At least an extremely competitive one between two teams that are having good seasons. Duvan Zapata trying to step in and nick the ball away, and very nearly did. Pratt to Duvan Zapata. Out wide to Jacopo Sala to Duvan Zapata. Alisson holds on well. Sampdoria again putting together a good free-flowing passing move that is going to cause us a number of problems between now and when the game is out. That's the second time they've had a decent opportunity on goal after putting together a move like that. I'm going to have to be particularly wary, or continue to be particularly wary of it. Under will cut inside here. He is left-footed, so I'll continue to cut in and then just set that up for Kevin Strootman. If it weren't for the good leap of Viviano, it would have given us a 1-0 lead. It seems every time Sampdoria build a good chance, I build one of my own going the other way. We've had that repeat itself twice now in the opening 20 minutes of the game, but we should now, hopefully with Antonio Sanabria, take the lead. Roma 1, Sampdoria 0, almost exactly as the clock read 20 minutes. Nice ball through to him from Rajan Angolan, gets away from the defender, just gets a better angle there with that final touch and then finds the bottom corner. His 15th goal of the Serie A, 15th goal of the Serie A season, remaining on top of the top goal scorer charts. Antonio Sanabria makes it AS Roma 1, Sampdoria 0. Duvan Zapata, good turn. Oh, and he's got past Manolas, no he hasn't. The Greek recovers. Right, counter-attack maybe? I see a bit of space over here for Under. And we've played him in. Now, has he got the legs to get past Silvestro? Try to step over and turn inside. That's gone well. And look to bend it in the far top corner. Viviano with a comfortable save. It was a decent height for him. Ferrari's done well to win that header, actually. Angolan will get to the loose ball. Look for De Rossi rather than Strootman. And then Sanabria. Okay, or Strootman again. Well, there's Angolan. Out of his feet. Rajan Angolan, so good. 2 goals in 6 minutes. We lead by 2 goals to 0 now. It's a lovely finesse effort into the far top corner. hopefully that's given us the victory already, but with the way that things have gone recently, most notably that cup game against Inter Milan in yesterday's episode, not going to take anything for granted right now. We have been known to throw away a 2-goal lead. We have been also known to climb and recover a 2-goal deficit, so it's worked in either favour for us and against us thus far this season. So I'm not going to take anything for granted. I'm going to keep working hard, keep my concentration levels high, and keep hold of the lead. Free kick for Sampdoria. Quagliarella to take it, or he's going to take it short and go to Maximilian Arnold. Whether that was the right option in that scenario, I'm not sure. We'll find out if it actually leads to a goal, won't we? But Daniele De Rossi steps in, trying to close the man down. Juan Jesus will look to close down Maximilian Arnold. Dennis Pratt can't get his shot off and will come away on the counter. I'll give that to Nangolan. Hopefully Snarri will look to get in behind. He did, but Ferrari with a perfectly timed tackle to stop me from playing the 1-2. Now Ferrari involved again here at the back. We'll try and build down the right-hand side. Jacopo Sala gets tackled by El Shaarawy though, and now comes a counter-attack at pace from Stefan El Shaarawy. I've got Snarri in the middle. He just drifted offside there. I'm just going to keep driving across, but it didn't quite work. This El side didn't have the strength to hold the defender off. And again, and under. Oh, what a goal that would have been. It is going to go in. It is going to count. It's 3-0. Very lucky to get that third. Had that gone in, two beautiful little flicks. Had Under's effort nestled in the bottom corner, would have been an extremely nice move. In the end, it's actually really fortunate that it falls back to El Shaarawy. But the move started with him, and the move ends with him. Wasn't strong enough in the build-up, but positionally, right where he needed to be. 2 minutes before half-time, it's Roma 3, Sampdoria 0. Here's Juricic into Pratt. Pushing forward, the Belgian. Juan Jesus drawn out of position, and perhaps it was silly of me to do so, and it was. I should have switched player and switched to the other defender because it opened up the space in the middle for their number 10 to arrive, Juricic, and smacked that very well into the top corner. Running over and celebrating in front of the home fans isn't necessarily the best thing to do, but at least they're far enough away that any projectiles won't reach him. Great first time strike though, into that top left-hand corner. 4 minutes into the second half, Sampdoria have brought themselves a goal back, but it's more my mistake than their good build-up play. When they have had good build-up play, they've tended to miss the opportunity. It just so happens that when I finally make the mistake, they punish me for it. Luckily, I already had a 3-goal lead, and I could, if I could time the pass to Nangolan well, which I can't do. I've gotten my 3-goal advantage back again. Here's Strunitz down the left-hand side, into Duvan Zapata. Manolas with him. Florenzi here too. Linetti quickly to Pratt. This is dangerous. Here's Juricic, already scored one good goal. Trying to force them away from goal here. It's good footwork though. That little drag back and then pass forward into Dennis Pratt. Through to Duvan Zapata. Finally. Thankfully they shoot wide. Those two players literally just stood on top of each other and cannoned the ball straight back to them. There was nothing I could do there. They'd have scored a second. It would have been the stupidest goal we conceded all season. Gaston Ramirez on for Juricic. And I can't quite get there with that header with Juan Jesus, but thankfully it's tamed from Silvestre and Alisson can just gobble it up. Gaston Ramirez. Where's he going to go? Through that gap to Duvan Zapata is where he's going to go. I knew as soon as I missed that final challenge that that was going to be 3-2. Right. Uh-oh. Quagliarella. Let's tackle by Mario Rui. Try and get this quickly forward. Go on, Under. Keep that run going. Go on, get away from the defender. Churn those legs. Good lad. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Cut inside. Under for 4. Good save by Viviano. I mentioned when I went 2-0 up that I needed to keep my concentration, and I did. And as soon as we went 3-0 up, I could feel my concentration levels wane, and I started to switch off. I started to get complacent. That's exactly why Sampdoria have been able to get themselves back in the game. I need to switch on again and start to play the way I was playing in the first half, and then fingers crossed we'll be able to get ourselves a goal or two back and extend our lead again. That wasn't meant to go anywhere near Stefan El Shaarawy with that pass, but never mind. That's where the ball ended up. Now here they come again. Let's go through to Duvan Zapata. Quagliarella's got an option out wide, but he's gone to Zapata, and then they go out wide. Jacopo Sala in the box and down the side of the box and crossing in, and Swansea just has to head behind for a corner at the other end of the pitch now. Now again is where I need to raise my concentration levels. Berezhinski's just come on for Jacopo Sala. Dennis keeps. You should save that. That is at a very, very comfortable height. From 3-0 down, Sampdoria have recovered it, but the keeper should save that. I'm certain of it. We'll have a look at the replay, but yeah, that's bullshit. Why has the keeper gone with that animation in that scenario? No, I'm sorry. That's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. There is no way any goalkeeper, even at Sunday League level, would attempt to save a shot like that at that pace, at that comfortable height, by falling over underneath it and looping up an arm. That's silly. All he had to do was take an extra step and just go, and he's caught it. That's the game wanting the... Oh, I hate to call scripting, but it really feels like the game wanting the turnaround to finally happen. After the momentum is in their favour, that feels like absolute nonsense to me. But there's obviously no way to tell that scripting or anything like that is in the game, so just going to have to crack on and try and get myself a fourth goal, but that feels very suspect. Florenzi will take this free kick short, looking for Manolas, and they'll give it back to him. And I was hoping the man that was there, Juan Jesus, would actually push further down the line, but he didn't. He just kind of ran away. Get that forward to Sanabria and across here to El Shaarawy, who will cut inside and then tuck it home. Right, we're 4-3 in front. Oh, thank you. Lovely finish from El Shaarawy to bend that on the floor into that bottom corner. Really nicely done. Keeper didn't really stand a chance. There was too much power on it. Well, it looks like we might be getting back-to-back 4-3 games, which would very much sum up this season here at Roma. Sum up my FIFA 18 experience. Score a lot, concede a lot. Rossi through the gap to Nangolan, around the corner to Under, and into Sanabria, and across the other side is El Shaarawy, and it's actually 5. Okay, hat-trick for Stefan El Shaarawy. That 5th goal just kind of came out of nowhere. Stole it off them very early on after kick-off, and El Shaarawy just on his own to tuck home. Congratulations, Stefan. You have yourself a hat-trick and have single-handedly given us the win. The turn. Sanabria could be played through here. I'm not going to score 6, am I? El Shaarawy's not going to score 4, is he? No. Nangolan win the header? No. Strinitz heading the ball out wide for a corner. We could yet make it 6. It's not going to be back-to-back 4-3 games, unfortunately. Although, I say unfortunately. I'm 5-3 up, so perhaps fortunately we are actually going to have a bit of breathing room as the final whistle goes, which might be very soon, and indeed is now. So, a 5-3 win against Sampdoria. Very nervy times halfway through that second half. Let me know what you think of the goalkeeper there as their 3rd goal went in. Did that come across as questionable to you as well, or is that just me being overly cynical? I'll wait for your opinions, but now we'll jump back to the transfer window. First hour of deadline day sees a loan offer come in for Karsdorp, but that's going to be rejected, obviously. Now, I'm not going to make a signing for the sake of signing someone. There is no point just bringing in a lower rated youngster just to bring a signing in. If I'm going to do something, it's going to be because they improve the team. The 3 biggest deals thus far in the window are Diego Costa to Barcelona for 32.9 million, Van Dijk to Paris Saint-Germain for 38.7, and Quincy Promes, as we've seen previously, to Arsenal for 41.5. Faguli's gone on loan to Deportivo, Cherry's gone on loan to Watford, and Diatta's gone on loan from, who's that? Sarpsborg, to a team that I don't know the badge of. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in the final 10 hours of deadline day. But I do want to get that transfer deal done if I can for the centre-back. But as I've mentioned, I need to get a sale. I have at least Bruno Perez and Leandro Castan both on the transfer list. Why is Bruno Perez on the loan list? What? Oh no, that's offers that have come in. Sorry, my apologies. But he is on the transfer list. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Like I say, I want to get a deal done, but it appears that teams are rather reluctant to offer for my players. Yes, thank you, Villarreal. And 10 million is a fee that I will most certainly just accept immediately. I'm not going to try and renegotiate. I want to get that done. I want Bruno Perez gone. Oh, right. Please get done with at least 4 hours remaining. Please finalise with at least 4 hours remaining. Come on, give me an email. Give me an email. Oh, I'm running out of time. Come on. It's just as well that deals can get done in the blink of an eye and in the same hour on FIFA this year, isn't it? Because I am running out of time now. Confirm that transfer. Leave Bruno Perez. If he's could still be here, isn't he? Just leave. Please, just sign the deal with... I can't renegotiate without having the money in the bank. Oh, I think that's it. He's gone. Right. Bruno Perez is gone. Loan offering for Under from... was that Leganes? It was. Reject. Right, now. How much money do I have? 28.7 million. Now, I can use, again, the players as make weight and try and get a deal done. It's time to renegotiate as many deals as possible here for as many players as possible. I'll go and do that and then cut back to you when they're all done. Or at the appropriate time. Right, Jonathan Tah I couldn't afford. Samuel Umtiti, I've negotiated this to every single last penny I have available to me, and I still can't afford by £15.5 million. So that one is out of the window as well, unfortunately. Next up on the list is Jose Maria Jimenez. So let's try this one. I might as well just stick with you now to get it done. But what? What? It's gone immediately into contract talks. What? I didn't get... I am very confused. I didn't get an offer accepted for Jose Maria Jimenez. Did I? If I've completely forgot... Like, what? Did I misread something in yesterday's episode? I might well have done. I'm pretty sure I didn't have an offer accepted for Jose Maria Jimenez. I'm so confused. And yesterday's video hasn't gone up yet. It goes up in an hour's time as I'm recording this. So you'll probably call me out on the fact that I've clearly made some sort of mistake. And it looks like Jose Maria Jimenez is going to be the man that comes in. I'll just offer him 80k plus $1 million sign-on and see what he says. Alright. Well, that's done then. I swear that... Shit! You know what that is? You know what I've just done? I've signed him on a pre-contract. That's what I've just done. That was pre-contract talks, not a transfer. I didn't know it did that. I didn't know it did that. So Jose Maria Jimenez is going to come in next season. Oh my lord. I genuinely didn't know that's how it worked this year, because I've not signed anyone on a pre-contract so far in career mode. Oh, that had me all kinds of confused. That had me all kinds of confused. Will it still let me spend the budget I've got now? It will. Well, I want to get Fazio and Leandro Castan out of the club, so I might as well sign someone else as well as Jose Maria Jimenez. He's taken his signing on fee already out of my budget, but it hasn't... Cool, that just completely baffled me. Genuinely, I had no idea what was going on there. Well, I'll offer you every single penny I can. Will you accept that? They won't. Okay, so Inigo Martinez is a no. Oh, you probably found that hilarious watching me lose my mind there. I had no idea what was going on whatsoever. Not a clue. Didn't have the foggiest. Right, player swap. Centre backs. Federico Fazio. You want 38 million plus Fazio. Good luck. How about 25 plus Fazio? Considering Fazio's valued at 14.5 million, that would make this a very expensive deal if it were to go for 30 plus. Please just negotiate. Just negotiate with me, Arsene. No, they've been very stubborn. I'm all in a fluster because of that Jose Maria Jimenez one. Right, I'm going to bring in Nacho Fernandez then, because he'll be a great backup for Jose Maria Jimenez next year, and he'll be a great stand-in and an improvement at least for the rest of this season. We'll use Leandro Castan. 20 million plus Leandro Castan. Right, we are going to get this one most certainly done. Propose a new transfer fee, but I'll try and save money if I can. I'll offer you 15. Oh dear. I'm all over the place. 16.4, that's fine, I'll accept that. Never been so confused in my life. Right, negotiate contract talks. Fucking hell. That is a madness. That is a new experience for me this year, because that was genuinely the first time I signed someone on pre-contract. I didn't know that it just went straight into the contract talks. So my brain automatically assumed that something had been confirmed in the last episode, an offer, and I hadn't noticed it. We'll disregard a release clause. I thought I'd made a mistake. I hadn't actually made a mistake. He's on 130 grand a week though, which is a lot of money. So I'll offer him 110 and a signing bonus of £1 million, and we'll see what they want. He might be willing to take a wage cut. Indeed, he is. So if I can counter that and actually edit the wage and drop it down a little bit more to save some more money, I will do. We'll see what they say to 90k plus the other additions. 105. All right, that's down a little bit at least. I'll accept that. Right, so Nacho Fernandez comes in now. That deal is... Oh, bloody hell. Nacho Fernandez is in now. And... and Jose Maria Jimenez will join us next season. But that will work out because I can't sell Kolarov or Fazio in this window outright. Can't physically sell them because they're new signings this season. So I will be able to sell Fazio and Kolarov next season, and then we will find ourselves with still the right amount of players in that particular position. I won't be over committed with centre-backs because I'll lose Fazio and Kolarov, and Fernandez is a straight replacement for Castan, and then Jose Maria Jimenez will come in to replace Kolarov and Fazio, and Hector Moreno isn't getting any younger. So I'm actually pleased with that. It was a complete clusterfuck, but and a mess of a window. But I think we've done well there. Have we? Have we done well there? I think I'm happy with that. It's not a very high spending window. It's not a very high spending window at all. A lot of loan deals going through, which is surprising. You don't normally see a lot of loan deals done, especially in January. But let's have a look and see what teams did this window. So we'll start with Atalanta, I think the first team, aren't they? Yeah, Atalanta, just pre-contracts or loans. Similarly with Benevento. Bologna, same. People don't spend money, do they, in Serie A? Rigoni and Matip in... was that Cagliari? It was. Kiev Verona. A lot. Yeah, it's loans and pre-contracts. Look at 6 transfers done by Fiorentina. All of them loans or pre-contracts. Teams just don't seem to want to spend money. Juve have let Lichtsteiner go on a pre-contract. Lazio signed someone for 490 grand. AC Milan are doing business with Vieto coming in and Zanelli on loan, I think that is. Rodriguez has gone out on loan. We saw that. Loan deals for Zielinski and Raphael at Napoli. I've done some business, obviously. Cabezas and Carbine are out, or in, sorry, at Spal, but for no fee. Sampdoria have signed Insua and Muto. Sassuolo, Sensi, Bazua and Amavi in. Zielinski in at Torino, that would be a loan deal then. Milanov and Kiesling in at Udinese with Perica going out. That's the strangest transfer deadline day I've ever experienced. Because I had no idea what was going on. Manolas is going to be out for 8 days, but that's fine. Karsdorp is another loan offer. We'll reject that. That was odd, wasn't it? Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed watching me lose my mind. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tomorrow we'll play just the 2 games and have a squad report. And then it will be Champions League time again, where we have Real Madrid. In fact, we'll have Real Madrid and AC Milan in that episode. And then the episode after that, we'll have AC Milan and then Real Madrid, including Napoli in between them, just 2 days before Real Madrid. Great fixture scheduling again, FIFA. Never mind, we're just going to have to take it on the chin and push forward. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully be a bit more straightforward.